How many bars does perfect parry consume? It's still just a... Actually, if we're gonna be a big fat nerd about it, like me, perfect parry doesn't cost any meter. It's really weird how it works out. If you perfect parry, like drive impact, you get a ton of gauge back. But if you perfect parry a projectile, you get nothing. But you don't lose anything. So that's one of the minor advantages of perfect parry. If you have less than half a bar left, you won't get into burnout from perfect parry. It's still not gonna help that much. You still can't parry during burnout? No. But if you have half a bar, less than half a bar, which parry costs half a bar to do. If you have less than half a bar, but you perfect parry, you won't get burnt out because your meter doesn't go down and then back up. It just stays in the same place. You don't spend anything. Does the parry system feel like 3S at all or easier / harder? There's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of clear differences that are just not... I mean, it's kind of weird. There's some similarities that I didn't really thought about that are unexpected. So like parry and third strike, if you tap forward and go to neutral and then somebody grabs you, you can't tech. You can't throw tech in third strike if you parry. You can parry and then throw offensively, but you can't defensively tech or throw. In a similar way, in this game, if you parry, grab is the perfect answer for it, or command grabs. So in that way, they're exactly like third strike. But obviously the clear difference is that it has a lot of recovery attached to it, which is punished by throw. And it locks you out of doing stuff. The parry mechanic is really deep, but also not similar to third strike. You don't have to guess high or low with parry. It's always the same thing. A hit will always get parried. If it's a low, overhead, mid, side, whatever, it'll be a parryable move. And some of the similarities I was like with third strike is parrying in neutral, like totally guessing the timing of when they're gonna do something, so you get a perfect parry in neutral. It's nearly lucky, but you can do it in a way that you mitigate what they may or may not do, and then you have like maybe you find a rhythm when they hit a button, then you perfect parry it neutral. That's not unlike third strike. And then the other thing that's similar to third strike is when you hit them and they block it, and then you're minus, like you hit a medium attack and then they block it, so then they mash because you're minus. Then if you time your perfect parry, that's really good because that forces them to now consider walking up and throwing you to punish your parry, your perfect parry attempt. The reward, I'm fine with the perfect parry reward is okay for me. I think it makes sense. Especially with Jamie. With Jamie, if I perfect parry something and get a punish, the damage is not necessarily what I'm looking for. It's getting a drink. If I perfect parry and then get a drink, that's excellent. Does perfect parry give you the set amount of frame advantage? Like you can perfect parry then punish, say, jabs? It seems like perfect parrying physical attacks is something like the remaining active frames plus recovery equals advantage. So you can drive impact punish if you perfect parry a drive impact, but you can't do that if you perfect parry, say, I'm gonna add say, if you perfect parry, say, a jab. Oh, the English language cracks me up for how poorly I sometimes speak it. Per se, hitherto. Hey, what up, Kizzy? How you doing?